Witt Lowry, Ghost, produced by Steesfield. So 1 minute, just for a little bit of context before we get into this. Witt Lowry is my favorite artist from any scene. I have heard his track Hurt. I was on holiday when I heard it, so that's why there's no reaction video. So for all the people that are gonna be like, hey man, Witt Lowry Ghost featuring Dion, shut up. Just, I've heard it, I love the track, it's great. Now we're into Ghost. Let's go. Doesn't look like we got visuals for this one, just the audio. Let's go.
Another day, another night, another fucking battle in my mind. A lot of love, a lot of hate, a lot who wanna see me unwind. Feel alone, all alone. Now get your shit together is what I'm told. Been feeling low, super low, and they won't even care till I'm gone.
Okay, so that's the hook or the chorus, I'm assuming. Kind of the opposites, feeling high and feeling low. Got a lot of love, lot of hate. Regardless of all of it, you know, he's going through a difficult time, but people just tell him to, you know, fix his shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fix your shit up, get on with it kind of thing. Alright. That's like the theme of the song.
Used to dream at the top and nightmares at the bottom. Till I realized at the bottom is the top and forgotten, pray I don't fall.
That just spun my head. Wait 1 minute. That just spun my head.
Used to dream at the top and nightmares at the bottom. Till I realized at the bottom is the top and forgotten, pray I don't fall. Like autumn.
Full autumn. A bit of simple wordplay, but I guarantee someone sleeps on
Bottom is the top and forgotten, pray I don't fall. Like autumn. When you feel more like a product than a person, there's a problem, babe.
That's a bar. When you feel more like a product than a person. Fuck. Why is Witt so good at quotables? Why is he so good at...
Autumn. When you feel more like a product than a person, there's a problem, babe. Feeling so low, I don't want no one to know. I just need something to cope. Leave me alone. Told them I'll leave me alone. Then wonder where did they go? Been here before. Push away people I love just so they never get close. End of my rope. I don't think anyone care. Maybe they will when I go. Maybe they'll talk about me on the internet. They never care, only care when they benefit. Introvert, honestly, out of my element. Still, I'm afraid of becoming irrelevant.
Fuck. So, introverted people, you know, don't care for small talk, don't care for the things that other people care for. They care for deep, meaningful things to them. That's my interpretation of introvert. Could correct me if I'm completely wrong, but then he's obviously afraid of, you know, not impressing people over the internet, not impressing people with his music. Doesn't want to be forgotten about. When he dies, will he be talked about for 2 days, or will he leave a legacy behind? Kind of those thoughts, which kind of fits into the theme of the title, Ghost, I guess.
Pay attention to the ones who don't clap when you win. If they lie to you once and they'll do it again, knew the hurt would come back and just didn't know when. And the night of the crash, I thought it was the end. All it takes is a moment to alter a life, and I thought about that for the rest of the night. Am I making a difference with things that I write? As a human, you don't know the demons I fight. So
that flow was fire. That flow was fire. I like what he well, I don't like, but I acknowledge what you mentioned there when he had a crash. So I think he talked about this on Instagram, maybe even Twitter. He was in a car crash. I don't know how severe the car crash was, but either way, it put things into perspective for him that he was talking about, and that's what he's mentioning there, I guess.
Another night, another fucking battle in my mind. A lot of love, a lot of hate, a lot who wanna see me unwind. I feel alone, all alone. Now get your shit together is what I'm told.
So even though this is my second time hearing this hook, kind of, I'm already piecing it together, so it's quite catchy.
You say I'm the worst, they say I'm the best, but call me tonight when you get off of work. Got things on my chest.
Yeah,
I've been feeling bad for the feelings I have. I know that I'm blessed, been learning that money just isn't the cure for feeling depressed.
Yeah.
I know I
money is not the cure for feeling depressed. I support that message.
Know that I'm blessed, been learning that money just isn't the cure for feeling depressed. I know I digress, I've been a mess. Honestly, I've been a mess. Hate what I think in my head, act like a friend. And when I need you the most, that's when you leave me on red. Have to pretend, always just have to pretend like I don't care what it said. Suck my head. Plenty of things I could do, I just go lay in my bed. Damn. Don't really know why I'm feeling so low. Where do you go when there's nowhere to go? They talking, I know they don't know. But it's like when your heart becomes empty and cold. How do I know what's real when my mind questions all I know? How do I save myself from myself when I'm feeling low? How do I flip the page if I'm stuck reading what I wrote? Why do I always drown in my thoughts? Need to learn to flow.
Them self-reflective lyrics there. The ones when you ask yourself questions and try and figure this shit out, man. Witt Lowry's delivered once again.
Another day, another night, another fucking battle in my mind. A lot of love, a lot of hate, a lot who wanna see me unwind. I feel alone, all alone. Now get your shit together is what I'm told. Been feeling low, super low, and they won't even care till I'm gone.
Won't even care till I'm ghost. Them ones there. Alright. Witt Lowry has a standout style that his fans are very accustomed to. And although I don't feel like we've heard a song like this, it still feels a lot like Witt. Especially down to the lyrics that he's providing. You know, it's good to hear a different story from Witt. The only complaint I ever hear from Witt Lowry fans is talking about breakups and talking about his heart being broken all the time. So it is refreshing to hear something different. But nonetheless, he delivers the same way he would on any other track. You know, he's talking about being in quite a dark place, but the song doesn't have that dark feel to it. It has that bounce to it. It has that catchiness. I wouldn't say kind of like a mainstream song, but definitely not the kind of song you would expect when you're talking about, well, kind of going through a depressive stage. Witt Lowry, in my opinion, is the king of quotables. I've just commented that on the video. It's just, he's so good at creating punchlines and creating moments in a song. So whenever he's at a show performing, people are going to scream that line back to him. People are going to use it as captions on Twitter and Instagram and this and that. And, you know, he is so good at creating those kind of things within his music. Something that's easy to digest, something that's easy to understand, but it has a very deep and layered meaning. Witt's not known to be super crazy with the wordplay. He keeps it quite simple, but the impact that he has on the bars is what makes them as good as they are. And then there's delivery. He manages to switch it up here. You know, he goes from quite softly spoken to, you know, more of that aggressive, harsh delivery that we hear him where he flares his voice, you know, just before the hook or the chorus, which then lays out the energy of the chorus. You know, it builds into it. And so then when that chorus drops again for the second or third time, you can really bounce with it. Once again, delivering something as personal to him, not being super generic, yet people can relate to. It annoys me when you hear artists try and be relatable for the sake of being relatable. That quite frustrates me, and I don't think a lot of people clock onto that unless you listen to either a lot of music or you understand music. But Witt doesn't feel like that kind of artist. It feels like he's doing music because of him and hopes that it benefits others rather than just making music just for people to relate to it. I hope that point makes sense. And so I'll finish here. Once again, Witt Lowry has delivered something that I'm sure his fans are going to be happy with. But either way, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Feel free to follow me on socials, and yeah, appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you man later.